going to be taking you step by step through how to wash your topper or your wig. First of all, what are you going to need? So you're going to need to use a shampoo and a conditioner. They should be from a hydrating range and sulfate free. I'm going to be using the Davro range today, but you can use anything else, like anything that's hydrating, salon grade and sulfate free. You can also use a hydrating treatment as well. So I've got a couple here from Davro. These are awesome, but you can use any brand again that ticks all of those boxes. Especially if you have a blonde piece, this is super important because blondes can dry out a little bit quicker than brunette and natural colors. So I really recommend using a treatment on those ones. The easiest way to wash your topper or your wig is in a sink. So first of all, I'm going to fill this up with a little bit of lukewarm water. So I've put a couple of inches of water into the sink. Now I'm going to go in with some shampoo. So all you need is a coin size amount of shampoo, and I'm just going to put that straight into the water. I'm just going to mix up the shampoo until it goes all nice and soapy. Before you go ahead and put your topper or wig into the water, just give it a nice little brush just to get out any knots before we get it all wet. Now you're going to hold at the part line of your piece and just fully submerge it in the water. I'm going to work the shampoo into the cap and just kind of give it like a really gentle scrub, just so the shampoo gets through all the hair and does its job cleaning it. Once you've done that for a couple minutes, it's time to rinse the shampoo out. So I've just drained all of the water from the sink, and now I'm going to run it under water to rinse it out. And as I'm running it under the water, I'm going to be kind of giving it a little massage again to get that shampoo out. So I've thoroughly rinsed out the shampoo from this piece, and now it's time to go in and do that whole process all over again. So we're going to fill our sink with the water and shampoo, got to give it a nice little massage in there, then drain the sink and rinse it off again. If you haven't worn your piece that much and you don't really feel like it needs that extra little bit of shampoo, totally feel free to skip that step and go straight onto conditioner. So I've just shampooed my piece again. Now I'm going to go in with conditioner. So I'm just going to fill up the sink again with a bit of lukewarm water. Now we're going to go in with our conditioner. We're just going to get a little pea-sized amount again and pop that into the water. And again, we're just going to mix it up to get a little sudsy. Now when we go to condition the piece, we're going to do it a little bit differently than the shampoo. So with conditioner, you only want to get the lengths of the hair in the water. You don't want to get any conditioner touching the silk top or the lace top. You don't want it touching any of like the cap construction. This is because over time, if you expose the knots to conditioner a lot, they'll eventually start to loosen and you won't get as long out of your piece. If a little bit of conditioner goes on the cap, don't freak out, it's totally fine, just rinse it off, but you don't want to get into the habit of getting conditioner onto the cap. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it again at the part line, and I'm just going to dip it in up to like the lengths of the hair. So just like this, and I'm just going to dip it like that. At this stage, I also like to grab a wide tooth comb and just gently run the comb through the lengths of the hair just to get out any sort of knots and to work the conditioner deeper into the hair. Next, I'm just going to lay out a towel, and I've got my conditioned piece, and I'm just going to lay that on the towel to soak in the conditioner for about 10 to 15 minutes. Whilst our piece is doing its thing over there, I'm just going to go through some extra tips for washing and caring for your piece. So if your piece has a lace front or a lace top, I'd be extra delicate and extra careful when washing those lace areas. It doesn't need, intense scrubbing or anything. Just go nice and gently with it. I definitely avoid putting conditioner or getting conditioner anywhere near the lace, but shampoo is fine. Holding your piece at the part line the whole way through is going to avoid so much stress, because it's so much easier for the piece to get all tangled up in the sink or like knotted. And of course you can like comb these out and everything, but we can just avoid that altogether if you just hold it at the part line the entire time whilst washing it. I also thought I would give you a list of all of the products that we recommend using on your piece. You can totally use things that are different to this, and you don't need to use anything that's like specially made for toppers or wigs. These are brands that we've used and that we've loved using on the pieces, but yeah, anything that's high quality, salon grade, sulfate free, and from a hydrating range is going to be awesome. You also only need to wash your piece every 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how active you are in it. So if you're going to the gym, like running around all day, playing with your kids, then maybe you're going to need to wash it a little bit more frequently, maybe every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks. But if you're not doing a whole lot, like not getting too sweaty, not like the oils of your hair aren't kind of coming out onto the piece, you don't need to wash your piece as much. Every 6 weeks is going to be fine. All right, so our piece has been soaking for about 10 minutes. Now it's time to rinse out that conditioner. Again, just like the shampoo, we're going to rinse it out with lukewarm water. All right, so I've finished rinsing all of that product out of the piece, and now it's done, it's washed. So it's seriously just as easy as that. At the end, I really like to just give it a really gentle comb so that if I'm air drying my piece, it's going to dry a lot straighter. It's not going to dry with tangles in it or anything like that. So from here, you do have a few options. You can either just like lay it out on your towel, ready to air dry, or you can go on with your blow dryer and blow dry it straight, which gives a really nice sleek look to it. But also air drying, it gives it a nice little textured look. So it depends on what you're going for. So I hope that was helpful. That is everything you need to know about washing your piece. But if you have any other questions or are not sure how to go about something, just drop a question in the comments.